I'm honestly like, I'm feeling a little lost because I'm like, I thought things would be moving already, but I'm taking this as my opportunity to just full send every single thing in my life because college starts in a month. So it's like, do I really need a job? If I can find little hustles to do that isn't a full-blown retail job, that's what I'm gonna do. And so far that's working fine. I've been reading a lot though. I'm gonna share my books. Good morning and good day. I promise I wear other jackets, but this one is just like, I sometimes fixate on items. This is my kind of one. This morning I was reading some more of this. I'm almost done. Third book in the Neapolitan series. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the fourth. I don't know if I can hack it. I did take a break from this for a little bit. And it's like I didn't even take a break when I got back into it. It was super easy to read. Yeah, about 140 pages. I'm gonna try to finish that today, but I won't be mad if I don't because yesterday I did a lot of reading. I read these two yesterday. So I've read Lie With Me. Finally, I read this book. I don't know. I've tried to read this so many times, but I never ever like really finished it until this month because I have a reading goal of 3 books and we're already more than halfway through the month. So I was like, if I read this tiny book, it will kind of help give me some momentum. I can finish the other 2. I want to say I do like the story. I like the plot, but I'm not a fan of the writing whatsoever. It's about this young man who is basically obsessed with this other guy, and they go back since like they were kids. It tells that story of kind of the meeting and getting together for the first time, and then it jumps forward a little bit a couple years later where he runs into his son, all this stuff. But it's entertaining enough. It's a really short book. Next I read So People Know It's Me. I watched this one YouTuber. Her name's Melissa. She goes by Beware of Pity, I think. She's absolutely incredible. My favorite booktuber ever. But we don't have the same book taste. I try to read books that she recommends a lot, and they're usually slower. And I don't tend to enjoy a slow book, but when she recommended this, it kind of caught my eye. And I'm glad I read it. I will say, I think it could have been better. It's about this 15-year-old boy. He's in prison, and he's writing letters to his teacher because he wants to go home for Christmas to see his mom. And I'm pretty sure that was the deal. If he writes letters to his teacher and works on his writing, that she'll make that happen for him. So he was able to go out to see his family, whatever. Yeah, so it's told with those letters, and it's basically him just wanting more for himself but not even knowing that that's really a possibility. It's not a book I'll forget, but it's not a book I would really be like, oh, you should read this. I know I told you guys I was on a brandy ban, aka I'm not buying any more brandy ever again because my wardrobe is too full. But I was taking a nap the other day. I get a call from my friend, and she's like, you have to come over to the Brandy Soho because they have the teal Priscilla like capri pants. She showed me on FaceTime. They had the teal and they had the red, and I was like, is there a lot of them? She was like, yeah. So I got my butt up and I went to Soho. I bought the pants. So that was a great decision of mine to go and get those pants. They're super nice yoga pants. I don't know if I'll wear them out of the house. I do have the pink bubblegum Priscilla pants that are full length, and I love them. So the teal ones are actually a little thicker, if you're wondering. The capris, they're a little thicker, but I'm glad that now I have a variety. I have a short pair, a long pair. I don't need any more brandy. Do I think about brandy every single day? Yes, but I am too swagalicious. Like I need to get my swag back. That was about it. I did a little drawing as well. And I mean a little when I say that's one thing, so don't. That was cute of me. Yummy. All this bed rotting has made me question my will to get my dream life. Sometimes I'm like, do I even want it bad enough? I think I do. I just get in a point where I'm like, well, I'm gonna get it, so what's the rush? I don't like that mindset. I feel like I need to be hungrier. I'm kind of sitting pretty comfy right now though, and that's kind of a problem. But it's a blessing. It's a privilege to be able to sit this comfy. So at one part of me wants to be like, don't stress yourself out over something where you're doing the work. But another part of me wants to be like, you could be doing way more. I don't know the balance of that, but I do know I could be doing more. And yeah, I think I need to do a no phone week. You never know where to put yours. I took a shower. I wasn't feeling the best. My air is on because it's hot in here and I'm not turning it off for you. But I took a shower and I look cute with my robe. My dog. Having a rough start, middle to my day. The end of my day will be great because I'm making it great because I Instacarted some stuff so I can make some cookies. I put my hair in a braid, which is really cute. And we're gonna get dressed. We're going to bake some, I don't know if I want snickerdoodle or chocolate chip, where I just kind of get really productive for a little bit. Yeah, anyways, I made cookies. They were pretty good. Every time I bake chocolate chip cookies, I go between a couple recipes, and then when people ask me, like, I brought my friend cookie once. I brought my friend's cookies once, and I think I made them the wrong recipe because when I made them again, they came out all weird. And I was like, are these the same cookies I made them last time? I don't think they were the same. Every once in a while, I do get in my head a bit. Not in my head, but I get uncreative. I dry up every couple days, and it really frustrates me, and it's something where I don't really know how to get out of it. But I feel like it's not rotting in bed for 14 hours watching TikTok. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything except my screenplay that I just printed out. This is my awesome screenplay I printed out. I'm working on my screenplay. I just wrote the outline that I've had in my notebook for a little. I finally wrote it down digitally so that I can just go in and type up the scenes, and then it's the ending, and then we have a massive, lengthy time period of cutting that I'm gonna have to do because this is too long. And it's like just for fun, so it doesn't matter, but I know it can be better. This is just the third draft, so I have a list of July must-dos, so it's like things I have to complete in July, and the third draft of this screenplay is on it, so I only have 15 days. I could honestly finish by the end of the week, like if I really wanted to, and I think I do really want to, because it's just the draft, it's not like the final. But I need to start chugging along with this. So I've been doing an hour. I kind of have like an hour method, which is when I do one task for an hour and then I move on to something else for an hour, and then it's like all of a sudden you've done everything you wanted to do that day. Yeah, I have a little bit of footage of that, but I've been working on this for a long time. It's 80 pages, but my printer doesn't print double-sided for some reason. So it's literally 80 pieces of paper. I'm quite proud of myself for just getting it done and being able to print it, but now we go into some drafting. My only goal with this screenplay is to finish it before I start college, so I can move on to something else when I start film school. I think that's about it. I've been journaling a lot recently. I tend to do that when my life is unclear, and I feel like right now I am in quite an unclear sort of situation with my life ever since becoming unemployed. But it does make me realize, I don't know, it's just like retail job is not my purpose. So now that I'm done with my retail job and I kind of feel lost, it makes me wonder how I was moving when I had the job. And it's like I was really comfortable with my life and not really trying to get out of it like I said I would. And yeah, I tried, but I could be trying harder. Also, I've been eating little bites like nobody's business, and I need to stop.